Hi, I'm Evada Perón from Terminal City All-Stars, and I'm here with Janna, Janna, and I'm representing Blood and Thunder, and super excited to be here for that. And I just wanted to ask Janna a few questions because, as you all know, a year ago she suffered a huge injury, broke her leg at this very tournament, and I wanted to ask Janna, how did you feel coming into the tournament, and what did you do initially when you first got here?
Thank you. Hi, everybody. I'm happy to be here with Blood and Thunder and Evada Perón, one of my teammates. What did I do to come here? We arrived here on Thursday night, I think.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really important to come to the venue. I know I get emotional, so we came to the venue on Thursday night. Our first game was on Friday in the morning. So we came to the venue, and I wanted to see the track. I wanted to see the change room. I wanted to see all those things that would probably trigger some memories for me, some really emotional times. So Evada came with me, and we walked into the building. I'm glad I did it because I cried. It's been a long road to recovery. There's been tons of setbacks, tons of small victories. But we came to the track. I got to kiss the track and forgive the track. And then I believe we danced a little bit on the track, right? That was fun, right?
So what were your thoughts going into playing one of our first games here on the very track that you suffered that injury a year ago?
That was one of the biggest mental hurdles that I've had. So we showed up, we were on the same track, and for some reason we're warming up and there seems to be an issue on the spot, and on that very same spot in the track there was some sort of stain or some sort of thing that he had to remove. So we had a couple of volunteers out there scrubbing that same spot, and I'm thinking, okay, this is a really great moment. At first I was like, are you serious? And try not to let my team know that I'm a little shaken, and then realize, well, this is going to be a really great opportunity for me as an athlete to overcome an obstacle. And you know what? I'm happy to say as soon as that first jam whistle blew, I forgot completely what was happening the year before, and I just played my game. So yeah, that was one of my biggest missions accomplished.
And how did you feel throughout the tournament in terms of the community of Derby and how they reacted to you being here again a year later and back on skates and one of the prominent jammers on our team?
I felt very supported and loved. When you're coming back from an injury, I've said that often, and Evada supports me all the time. It's hard to be at the top of your game and then hurt yourself and then know that you're coming back. You gotta take it jam by jam and game by game and not expect to be where you were. One of my biggest things is I was just happy to be here on skates. I missed my team while I was gone. It was really hard to be away from them, socially and physically. I tried to remind myself that I was very fortunate to be here and try not to set expectations for myself and just play the best game that I can play. So I am coming back. I'm not fully where I want to be, but I'm happy with where I'm at, and we remind each other after each game of our accomplishments. So yeah, it's been hard. And playing today was the last game, which is it's stupid, but like the last game last year is when I hurt myself. So as much as the first two games were great and I overcame that, coming into the last game I was like, oh man. And it was a lot more sore today than it has been. And I came in going, I need to get past this thing about it being the third game, and we did it.
And throughout the tournament, I know there probably was multiple triggers of different memory flashbacks and things like that. So how mentally were you able to kind of overcome those hurdles? Because some of them I feel like they might have been a little unexpected, like the issue with the track and the last game and certain things that were happening. What did you have to tell yourself to be able to persevere and continue on with the tournament?
I think I just had to tell myself that I just had to remind myself that my brain is not my friend, and that's something that I do often, to remind myself that I can't listen to what's going on in my brain and apply a full stop every time I'm starting to get that negative self-talk, and just remind myself that what is meant to be will be, and I can't stop myself, and I can't think about my ankle, and I can't think about the circumstance. I just have to play the best that I can play. And that's what I would say to everybody out there. If if you've been injured. And I know I've spoken to a couple people. I spoke to Olivia Shooten-John yesterday, and I've spoken to Buffy on our team, who is recovering from an ankle break, who's being a rock star. But coming back has all kinds of mental hurdles, but if you can just realize that it's not anything that you did that you're going to do again, it's just circumstantial, and your team is there to support you, and I've been really fortunate with this one, who makes me laugh all the time. But yeah, that's all I had to do, is just remind myself that just play my game one jam at a time, and that nobody on my team expects me to carry anything, and that if I'm not feeling at my top of my game, there's no pressure on me, and there was not any pressure the whole time, right? Yeah. This guy kind of did a lot of work to make up for me. It was great.
We're buddies.
We're buddies.
So, just a couple jammers.
We drink smoothies sometimes on the weekend.